Hey guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm jumping in on Simon over at the Hermits Cave, my homie across the pond. He created a tag called hashtag 5yearsfivedecks. So he said that he, I think, discovered the tarot community about 5 years ago, and actually that's about when I started here on YouTube. I started here, my very first video in July of 2016. So I think that Simon and I have pretty much been on, I think, at the same time. So yay! And I've been in actually every single tarot-thon that he's put on. So super stoked about that. Really happy to jump in on this tag. So yeah, I am kind of just, watching all the videos and things like that. So it's so amazing to see these decks. Okay, so what it is for these past 5 years, so we go back to, let's say, 2017. What deck did we use a lot back then, or a deck that we purchased back then, but our favorite deck of 2017. Then we go to 2018, 2019, last year, 2020, and of course this year, 2021. So let's go ahead and get started with the very first deck. This comes in for 2017. The deck that I actually got that year and absolutely loved is the Druidcraft Tarot. Yes, that's right. By Philip and Stephanie Carr-Gomm and illustrated by our homeboy Will Worthington, whose art we absolutely adore. Now James over at Light of Riga, he has this deck as well, and I believe this is one of his favorite decks of all time. I love this deck, I still do, but he trimmed his so that it's basically just the image, and he edged it in brown. So I'm maybe considering doing a deck modification. What do you guys think? I think maybe just down to this border. But anyway, these are the backs. They are rather large cards, but I love that that they are big enough that I can get the most out of Will Worthington's art as possible. So this is a deck that I still bust out from time to time. Obviously I've had it since 2017. Still love it. That year, I remember the year that I got it, it was the deck I pretty much used almost exclusively, and kind of on into the next year. But yeah, I just really love the, pagan aspect and the colors and, the movement kind of within these cards. Yeah, they just have a lot of character. And yes, like I said, they are rather large, so I always do a top shuffle with these. But I know I've done a deck review of this, and actually every deck that you're going to see here, I have done a deck review. So just go to my deck reviews playlist if you are looking for, an actual walkthrough and review of each of these decks. So, all right, 2017, first one, Druidcraft Tarot deck. All right, then moving right along to 2018, and is one of my favorite decks of all time. Not just in 2018, but it's the Tarot de la Nuit, so Tarot of the Night, and this is by Alexandra V. Bach and Carol Ann Eskenazi. So I have a few decks that are my soul decks and my faves of all time, this being one of them, the other one being Star Child and things like that. But I think between this and the Star Child, some of my fave decks. So this one still gets quite a bit of use. I guess it's starting to chip a little bit from all the shuffling I've been doing with it and the readings for clients. I remember there was a time I was really not into computer generated images, overly photoshopped, but I don't know, this one just hit me differently. The energy of it, just kind of what was going on in the images. Even now I still look into them and I'm like, oh, I'm in another little world. I'm no longer on planet Earth. This is just so unique. Maybe it's got some 90s vibes in it. Maybe that's why I love it so much. I don't know. But anyway, so 2018, my favorite deck back then was the Tarot de la Nuit, and it's actually still one of my faves. So still a very popular deck with me, and with my client readings as well. So there we go. Okay, moving on into 2019. coming in with the Affirmators Tarot. Yay! And anybody who has bought something from either my shop, Kittens, Weights, and Tarot on Etsy, or they've bought something from Desert Cauldron on Etsy, you notice that you always get an Affirmators card in there, and that's because I had 2 of these decks. Now I'm just down to this one, you know, which is my deck, and of course I'm not going to give away the cards, but anyway, this one, let's see if it's, you know what, I'm gonna have to grab the little guidebook in here then. Let's see, Affirmators Tarot. And I have, I had a few of the oracles, like the Affirmators type oracles. Let's see. Here we go. The author, Susie Barrett. And the illustrations, if we go over here, are by Vicky Chu. All right, so just want to make sure I give a shout out to authors and illustrators. But anyway, we have the wonderful gilding on the back and just very colorful, happy images. And I love working with animal medicine. And just, I don't know, it's just very, very storybook, very childlike, but also with an adult feel to it. And yeah, I'm just, I still dig this deck even now. I still bust it out from time to time. But yeah, back in 2018, this was the deck of choice. Or sorry, 2019. What year are we in? For this deck, it would be 2019. Just so cool. Oh, love that 3 of Cups. So yeah, still a favorite. And you know, whenever I feel I'm not connecting with a deck anymore, I'm not one to let decks just rot and sit around, because you know, they were made for a specific purpose. They were made for utilizing and you know, helping you to have the best life possible, you know, helping you to understand what's going on, helping you to make choices and things like that. And so I think it's just a travesty when decks just sit there unused, much like you know, beautiful classic cars. Yes, they're beautiful to look at, but I think they should be driven, man. Drive those things, use these things. Okay, so then going into 2020, so this is a last year, my top deck and the deck that I purchased that year is the Tarot Z. Now, by the way, I am receiving the Tarot V as of today, and I have been waiting like a freaking year for that deck because I loved this one so much. And this is by Alejandro Colucci, and the artwork, amazeballs. Let me just show you guys. So I still love using it. Obviously, I love busting it out for the social media and the Instagrams around Halloween and Samhain, October, you know. But I can use this all year round, you know. I don't feel that this is any particular season or month. And I find that these zombies, they want to help you. I mean, sure, they look gross and decayed, but you know, don't judge a book by its cover, man. So wonderful images. So stoked about the Tarot V. Been waiting for so long. I was like, I love this one so much. I couldn't wait for the creator's other deck to come out. That's freaking awesome. Yas, yas, man, yas. Let's see. Oh yeah. So we go like this, doot and doot. Okay. Are you guys ready? The deck for 2021. This one was hard because although I haven't gotten a lot of decks this year, there were just so many beautiful ones. But there is one that I have not been able to put down, and it is a recent one, and it's not one that I purchased. It was actually a gift, and I keep it inside this beautiful denim pouch, which, Steph, if you're watching, thanks for the pouch. Love it, girl. You open it up, and inside, is actually the gift from my friend Steph. She lives all the way out in Belgium. She's my sister from another mister, my cosmic sis. She got me the Sugar Skull Tarot. And this is one I have not been able to put down. I swear, I go for a walk and it's in my hands. I go to bed, it's right by my pillow. I did trim this, so it is a modified deck now. And this is my first edging, or I mean, yeah, edging that I've ever done on a deck. So it's got black edges. It goes with, it's so cool. It's like mine now. Like it's so customized to me. So anyway, Sugar Skull Tarot, totally awesome. Reminds me of the artwork in Along the Sunshine Trail. It's copyright January, I believe, 1960. One of my favorite kids' books growing up. And so it brings back some nostalgia. Also brings in kind of the flavor of, you know, Arizona here, but also, you know, part of my family, which is from Sonora, Mexico. And yeah, just, I love this one so much. It's like family, it's like childhood, it's like Arizona, or possibly even New Mexico. And yeah, who doesn't like calaveras? Sugar skulls. So yeah, there you go, you guys. Those were my top 5 decks. So 5 years, 5 decks. Simon, this was a totally fun hashtag to do. I'm so glad that I was able to kind of jump in on this hashtag. So thanks for putting that out there for us to, you know, also jump in on. And yeah, definitely, if you don't know who Simon is, dude, Simon is a tarot G. You need to go check out his channel. I put a link down to his original video down below for this tag if you are interested in jumping in on it. But he's also on Facebook, so you know, some people that don't have tarot channels, they jump on Facebook and they're responding to the tag over there, and some over on his Instagram. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you, Simon, for creating this. And if you guys dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding, ding, ding notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. I have a lot of different types of readings. So tarot readings, Lenormand readings, scrying, mediumship, rainbow bridge, so on and so forth. I also make room and body sprays, my own salves. I have my Wally's World Oracle, so yes, my own oracle deck that I've created a couple of years ago, so definitely go check that out. And if you want me to utilize any of these beautiful decks, just let me know upon booking. Sometimes people have a preference. But if you're looking for more witchy tools, check out Desert Cauldron. It's all one word over on Etsy, or check us out on Instagram at desert.cauldron. Who is the us in Desert Cauldron? That is myself and James over at Light of Riga, who is everything crystals, by the way. And this is actually one of our lovely laser crystals that we have in our shop, Desert Cauldron. But we have one-of-a-kind items just like this, actually, which we have a little antique box. We like to mix 100-plus-year-old antiques into the things that we sell. So we've created these wonderful runes. These rune stones are actually river stones from the Salt River here in Arizona. Of course, we made sure to give back to the river. We don't take and not give back, so that there's a reciprocity there. But yeah, these were created by us using nature and using the lovely state of Arizona. So we have these in our shop and many other things just like that. And we also have a lot of items from our homies over at the local reservations. So definitely check us out. Come dance in the desert with us over at Desert Cauldron. All my other links are down below for my Leon Mystery School, my Patreon, and my newsletter, which I put out once a month at the first of every month, and that is it. I don't play the spam game, but I have a lot of witchy goodness in there. So if you're looking for projects, DIY, herbs, books, other YouTube channels to check out, other things like that, definitely sign up for my newsletter. And yeah, that's it for me, you spiritual homies. I will catch you later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.